In this session, we will learn about balancing, mounting and dressing of grinding wheel pedestal. At the end of this session, you will be able to know the grinding wheel, determine balancing of grinding wheel, adjust the clearance between tool rest and grinding wheel, and learn the use of wheel dresser and types.
Satisfactory results can be obtained only by having the right type of abrasive wheel rotating at the correct speed for the kind of work that is to be ground. Abrasive wheels are made from manufactured abrasive grains held together by a suitable binding material called the bond. The two abrasives used in the manufacture of grinding wheels are aluminum oxide and silicon carbide. The aluminum oxide grinding wheels are suitable for grinding high tensile, tough materials and all types of steels. The silicon carbide grinding wheels are used to grind hard materials such as stone or ceramics, non-ferrous metals and other non-ferrous materials. The type of the abrasive is clearly marked on an abrasive wheel by the manufacturer. Abrasive particles in a grinding wheel are held together by a material called the bond. The bond may be vitrified, silicate and organic. Vitrified bonds produce strong, rigid grinding wheels that are not affected by water, acid or normal temperature changes. Most of the abrasive wheels are produced with vitrified bonds. A silicate bond produces a wheel with a milder cutting action than a vitrified bonded wheel. Large diameter wheels have a silicate bond. The organic bonds may be made of resinoid, bakelite, rubber and shellac. The organic bonded wheels have a safe higher operating speed. They are better able to withstand rough usage. They are used on portable grinders and for rough foundry work. Thin cut-off wheels are made with an organic bond. It is the amount or grade of bond that determines the hardness or softness of an abrasive wheel. The cutting action of a grinding wheel depends to a large extent on the grade of bond of the wheel. The principle is that the individual abrasive grains are small cutting tools. The bond must be such that it must hold the grinding particles together when they are sharp and must release them when they become blunt so that new sharp grains take their place to continue the cutting. This continuous process is known as the cutting action of the wheel. Use soft, light bond wheels to grind hard materials and hard, firm bond wheels to grind soft materials. Now let us perform few tasks to test your understanding. To do this, you need a pedestal grinding machine, clamps, mandrel, protection guard, diamond dresser and holder and spanner set. The first task is to balance a grinding wheel. The job sequence is as follows. Check grinding wheel for cracks by light tapping. Unclamp balance weight of grinding wheel. Prepare the balancing unit. Clean the bore of the unit and the balancing mandrel. Mount the wheel assembly on the mandrel. Fix the protection guard. Place the wheel to be balanced on the top of the protection guards and lower gently on to the balancing stand. Rotate the grinding wheel so that it can rotate by itself due to its momentum and rest at a heavy point. Mark the lowest point on the wheel. Turn diametrically opposite point, add balancing weight, moving to lighter side. Repeat the above until the assembly remains static in any position. To assemble a grinding wheel, the job sequence is as follows. Clean the machine and remove any loose metal or abrasive particles. Loosen the work rest clamp and remove the rest. Remove the outer plate of the wheel guard. Check the nut direction before loosening. Remove the nut and the outer flange. Remove any paper, washer that has adhered to the flange. Clean the flange, spindle, thread and inside the gourd. Push the wheel carefully against the driving flange and place the outer flange in position. Screw up the clamping nut by hand firmly enough to hold the wheel in position. Turn the spindle and wheel a complete revolution. Ensure that the wheel is running true and it is clear of the inner part of the gourd. Tighten the nut sufficiently enough so that the flanges will drive the wheel without slipping and held securely. Refit the outer plate of the wheel gourd. Reset the work rest as close to the wheel face as possible. Tighten the work reset clamp firmly. Rotate the wheel by hand to ensure that the wheel runs freely. The final task is dressing the grinding wheel. The job sequence is as follows. Select the diamond dresser and holder. Insert the diamond dresser in the holder. Mount the holder on the work rest. Adjust the dresser slowly. Bring it in contact with the wheel face. Move the dresser across the wheel face for dressing and truing. The finish of truing obtained depends on the rate at which the dresser is moved across the face.
We have reached the end of this session on balancing, mounting and dressing of grinding wheel pedestal. By now, you should be able to know the grinding wheel, determine balancing of grinding wheel, adjust the clearance between tool rest and grinding wheel, and learn the use of wheel dresser and types.